Hey guys, welcome back to my channel Learn with Smita Maheshwari. So today we are here starting with our Oracle PL SQL part 2. Here we'll take the session on Oracle databases and that will PL SQL, and we'll move towards what are the syntax and the variables, how we define the data variables and all. So these things will define uh, yeah Parishi will learn this Oracle databases. So we'll start our from our contents. Parishi, can you please go with our contents? So here are our contents. Yeah, normalization. So we have first normal form, second normal form, third normal form, and SQL commands and data types and what are the points to remember. Yeah. So first, what is normalization? So normalization is putting the data into the table form without redundancies and duplicacies. So that's what we'll do, this normalization for our database tables. Here is our normalization definition. So this is the way of data organization in the database tables. It reduces the redundancies, duplications in the database tables. There are the following normal forms. First is first normal form. And what is the first normal form? As we know, normalization is basically for it's reducing the redundancies and duplicacies. That means we are trying to omit, but we have different normal forms. We'll go step by step. So here is our primary key. With that we'll remove our redundancies and duplicacies. So we'll go from start. What is first normal form? Putting up the data into different tables and assigning a primary key to the data table called in the first normal form. Here is the example of table. Here we are taking the example of employee table. So as we know, in an organization there are so many employees, so we have to get the record. If we want to get the record of a particular employee, so how we'll find it? So what we'll do, we have suppose we are taking this table: employee ID, employee name, employee department, city, assets. This is our table, and in that we have our employee ID is that, and we made it primary key. And if you want to get the details like employee department and city where they are working, so here we'll put like a query, select employee from table. This is employee table, and where this employee ID is 586, and the fields, what will the field will be what we want, employee department city. So we'll select employee department city from our employee ID, where this employee ID equal to 58866. So in that way, this will the first normal form. And now we'll move towards our second normal form. Parish, you got little bit? Okay. So step by step we'll do. Yeah. Here is our second normal form. What is the second normal form? So taking all the data only dependent on the part of the key. On part of the primary key, we will take only only that kind of data. So here is an example of our second normal form. Take the employee table, break down into the parts. First dependent on the primary key, and second part does not depend upon the primary key. So here is a table: employee ID, employee name, employee department. Here is our key, employee ID, and this employee name and city, New York, assets, and so we'll link upon this. So in that way, our second normal form will divide into two parts. Third normal form. Third normal form is relation is in third normal form if it is in first of all it should be in second normal form. It is required. The table should be in first normal form already. then only we can divide the table into two parts, the data which is dependent on primary key and the data which is not dependent on primary key. So it should be in first normal form, in second normal form, and if we go on third normal form, it should be in first normal form plus in second normal form. But if we'll say the table should be in second normal form 2NF, then that means it will cover whole first and second. So in that way the third normal form will come. And here is the concept of primary key. So the concept of foreign key. What is foreign key? The foreign key, that is the key in the table, in our primary table, and that is the primary key of some other table. So that refers to our foreign key. Suppose we have these tables like vendor table and bank table. So in this vendor table we have ID, name, account number, bank account number and bank. So here is our primary key is ID and our foreign key will be the bank. What is in bank table? The bank table is the bank account number and bank. So this will work like, please enter, and here is our 3NF vendor and foreign key, and this ID, name and bank is this. So this is our 3NF, two tables. Please enter. Now our second topic is SQL commands. So as I told you normalization is required and for our databases. Now what are the SQL commands? As we have taken the example like select an employee ID. So what are these commands? What we can do on our tables? What kind of things we can get from tables? So we know what kind of things, and we already know about that. What kind of things we can get from our table. So here is how we can get from our table. So with these commands we can get from our table. First is select, from, where, order by, having, group by, where, always be lowercase and boldface. Second, what is the second one? SQL commands also will be in lowercase and boldcase. So column, set, save, title and so on. In between upper and other SQL operators and functions will be in uppercase and boldface. Column names and table names will be mixed uppercase and lowercase without bold. Feature, east, west, longitude and so on. So as we will move on, we'll see how these comments work. And now we'll go on data types. So I guess Paris, you are getting bored or you are getting it? You're not getting it, small bit, I guess you are getting it. Is it interesting? So we'll move on data types. Commonly used, can please enter, make it enter. Commonly used built-in data types in Oracle. So what are the built-in data types? These are, and data types are always built-in. We have to use the system defined data types. Here is our char, first is char size. So what is char? Char stores the alphanumeric data, size stores the defined range of data. So alphanumeric char, can please enter. So it occupies back, please. It occupies a static number of characters, can't change size at runtime, memory consumption is high. So here's example, table names, variable is char size. This is syntax, and we are taking the example like name is our variable and its derive is char and size is 10. So what is the picture in the pictorial form? Well known. There is name, so variable name, char size 10. Here we have memory in our table, so in our Oracle databases, and from table to databases in our system, how it will store. So this is A, B, C, D, E and others 5 are remain unoccupied. This is static. Then our second, this is a format of char data type. We'll move on second, that will be the varchar. What varchar do? The varchar size, this is a format called define, and it also stores the alphanumeric data size can be increased or decreased at runtime according to the define. How? We'll see with this example. Now we have taken the variable name 1 and varchar 2 and 10. Here is name 1. It's a variable. How it's stored and from size. We've taken the same data as A, B, C, D, E. And here the rest of 10. 10. So that will be not here. Rest of 5. That will not use. So it will be omitted this time. And if we'll take A, B, C, D, E, F, then it will come automatically up to the 10. The upper bound is a 10. So that is the varchar format. At runtime we can increase or decrease the size. Now we'll move towards our next data type. Now the third is number. As number, what it can store the number with precision, P and scale. P is for precision and S is for scale. So the precision P can range from 1 to 38 and the scale can range from 84 to 107. Here is our actual number and the number, data type and store number. This is example. Now third one is long. So long is the character data of variable length up to the 2 gigabyte or 231 1 bytes. Now date. Valid date range from January 447, this is range to December 31 999 AD. And now the third one, can please enter row ID. Hexadecimal string represent the unique address of row ID and its table. This type is primary for values returned by the row ID. See a pseudo column. It's a pseudo column. So can please enter. This was all for our Oracle databases part 2. Now we'll take the recap of class. Chetan Maheshwari will take it. So here we'll go with our recap, and the next session will be from Chetan Maheshwari.
Thank you, Smita. So let's do a recap now of what we have learned from this session. So the subject was the database SQL SQL, the part 2, and we were just went through these contents. Normalization, SQL command, data types, and point to remember. So first we have learned what is normalization, its a definition, some of example, what is primary key, how we can find the data from the primary key, and how important it is into a database. So it was a good learning, and it's very important to learn how the primary key works, and I think what I have explained. There are some examples, and there are different forms. So we have taken some example of the city and their assets, their employee departments, and also this common example which we used to take to explain our theory. And the third one form, the primary key, foreign key, along with an example of a bank and a vendor. So this is how the primary key and foreign key works. Good example of the foreign key, how it works. So we have explained it using some tables and these normal forms. Then we just went to the SQL commands. What is SQL commands? What is select, from, where, order by, having, group by, some SQL concepts. It's a basic concept which no matter you are using Oracle, you are using Cassandra, you are using big data, but all these concepts will remain same, and this is the base of the any databases. And then yeah, this is again data type. It independent of what kind of database you are using, where it's a big data, Cassandra, it's a cloud base. Anything you are going to use, these data types and their definitions remain the same. So we went through all these, and it's very important to understand. Okay, how the data types stored into the tables, like an array and into the memory. So here, for example, we went through. It's about data types which we used to deal with in any programming languages. I think we have gone through all these kind of data types, whether it's a C, C++ and anything. So this will remain same here also. What is number? How we are representing into the SQL? How long works? What is the size into bytes? What date type and what kind of size for the data types. It's about long and row ID. So thank you. This was all about the session 2 into the Oracle. Guys will come again and explain you more. And